We are here for the Flyball team finals. Over 6,000 in the arena on Saturday. Absolutely packed. 4 Paws Flyers against Warrington Wizards. 4 Paw Flyers, the champions. Warrington Wizards record holders in 2012 and 2013, and British champions for the last 3 years. That is the first one that we will see. And then the Marnix against Nuneaton Titans. Best of 3 to decide the final, to decide the eventual champion. And Peter, alongside me, the whole atmosphere has lifted up several notches for this.
It really has, and it's quite fantastic to think that the first heat of these two in the final have the real heavy hitters. We've got the champions, the 4 Paws Flyers, and we've got the most successful team since 2000, the Warrington Wizards, coming through here. It's really tremendous. They've been very, very good.
Best of 3. The Wizards are on the near side. 4 Paws Flyers, the champions, are on the far. Our flyball judge, Howard Campbell, is helped by electronic gadgetry here for the first time at Crufts, and you need all that because these races are mighty close. The Warrington Wizards on the near side, 4 Paw Flyers on the far. First of the best of 3. Just listen to the noise getting ramped up here. A reminder, the Flyers are on the far side, the champions. The Wizards are on the near side. Trying to get just a little bit of hush is Howard Campbell. And we are now ready for the off. Wizards near sides from Warrington. 4 Paws Flyers on the far. The Flyers have it at the moment.
And a good start as well. Electronic timing to get them started correctly, and they're both going well. 4 Paws Flyers running a lurcher there. Terrific side, and they've got the edge.
It's the Flyers at the moment. It looks good for the Flyers, providing nothing unforeseen happens. Very, very close. It looks like the Flyers are 1 to the good. We await, as always, Howard Campbell, and he turns towards the 4 Paws Flyers.
That was a terrific crossover there. Very good timing. But this is just so excellent. Very close. Augurs well for this one. We could get another cracker coming up.
The Flyers then, been a team for 4 years, the BFA champions, the British Flyball Association champions. 1 to the good. Will the Wizards on the near side strike back in this second race? 4 Paws Flyers up and down so quickly, but things can change in a blink of an eye here. We've seen over the last couple of days. Here we go. Here we go with the second race.
2 very fast dogs for 4 Paws Flyers. 2 lurchers running second and third. Mig and Theo.
Flyers on the far side. Wizards on the near. The Flyers.
That was a good start.
Just having a bit of a slip from the Wizards on the near side. It's looking good at the moment then for the Flyers on the far. Are they going to clinch this too? No, the Flyers going really well. Just 1 dog to go after this. Looks like the Flyers speed up.
It does indeed. Not going to be caught. Oh my word, that's clear cut. One of the most clear-cut results that we've seen in the whole competition. Wonderful performance. 4
Paws Flyers are the champions, and they want to defend that title. They're excited about it, and they have gone through to the deciding final here very, very competently. 2-0 to the Flyers.
Tremendous performance. Well-deserved, beautifully run, wonderful changeovers, an exhibition, really.
Exhibition then from the Flyers, and now we find out who they're going to face for the title.
This is the most successful team nearest to the camera that we've seen. They won this in 2000, they won it consecutively, 2003, 4 and 5, and they won it in 2010. They're the team to beat, the Nuneaton Titans.
They say they will be pleased, Nuneaton Titans, and this near side just to be here, but I'm sure they don't really mean that. The Marnix from Mansfield in Lincolnshire on the far side, being in the final, they say is absolutely awesome. Nuneaton Titans on the near, the Marnix from Lincolnshire on the far side.
The Marnix running a crossbreed at number 4, and the Nuneaton Titans running an English Springer at number 2. They have to run 1 dog that is not a Border Collie.
The Nuneaton Titans, Crufts champions 4 times in total then on this near side. The Marnix on the far side, been running together for 8-9 years now, and away they go. And the Marnix just with the advantage on the far side at the moment, but it's very, very close. Still the Marnix with a slight advantage. Good clean pick up and turn, third dog, and now the Marnix stretching away on that far side. Still the advantage with the Marnix.
Very fast last dog for the Titans, but it's not going to do it. And then they're clean. No faults in that one. That was a tremendous run. The Titans are steady. The Marnix can make mistakes.
And we look for confirmation, and we get it from Howard Campbell, the flyball judge. The Marnix are 1 to the good, and they led that one throughout. Got caught a little bit on the last leg, but they are 1 to the good, are the Marnix, and are eyeing a place against the Flyers, but we shall see. Best of 3, remember. Second race here in the flyball final. The Marnix on the far side.
Lights.
The Titans.
Here they go.
On the
Grand Prix start. Both clean.
Still just with the Marnix, I believe, on that far side. The Marnix nosing ahead there. Terrific turn and pick up clearing the hurdles. All looks good. Celebrations already from the Marnix. Will they be premature? They've got a good lead here. They've just got to get this one up and down, and they will be through to the final, I'm sure. Celebs from the Marnix. Is it okay, Peter? It is.
It is. It's clean. I've been watching the lights there. We didn't get any. That was wonderful. 2-0. Well, clear cut again, but my word. I thought the Titans might have come back at that, but they didn't manage it.
So it is the Marnix against the Four Paws Flyers in the flyball final here. Four Paws Flyers, the defending champions, and the Marnix from Mansfield in Lincolnshire. Well, being in the final is awesome, and they put an awesome performance up so far, and there's a real tingle, a real buzz of excitement around the arena on this one, Peter.
There is indeed, and you're jumping up and down like a mad thing here, Jim.
I am enjoying this one immensely. Four Paws Flyers, distinctive blue and white, and those distinctive boots that caught your eye a bit earlier on, Peter.
I say it's a good job that they're not actually running in those.
And on the near side then we have the Marnix.
Showing the dogs the way. Look at this. The tension is palpable.
Connections, though, between these two. Nick and Naomi Pierce are partners. Naomi for Four Paws Flyers, and Nick for the Marnix. So there could be a little bit of household rivalry here.
You couldn't write it, could you? The Four Paws Flyers, they come from all over the place, really. One of them from Lincolnshire, and of course the Marnix are from Lincolnshire, and that's how they mostly get to see each other occasionally, I should think.
Four Paw Flyers on that far side. Near side, the Marnix. We're all set. Best of 3. Remember, our judge trying to calm things down and make himself heard, Howard Campbell. We are ready to go.
I'm not sure where it's going here, but I fancy the Four Paws Flyers to take it, but let's wait and see.
Looking at the Marnix, they are really hyped up. The Four Paws Flyers are away well on that far side. Excellent, just ahead at the moment, Peter, just ahead, but it's very, very close. Still the Flyers now looking to stretch that lead.
The third and fourth dog for the Four Paws Flyers were very fast and they've held their lead, but that's a mistake.
It's a terrible mistake.
Four Paws make a mistake.
That will go the Marnix way, I believe. Again, we look for confirmation. Indeed, it does. Right on the last dog there.
That's right. Asa, the Border Collie, the last dog to go. Didn't even get to the box. Didn't get the ball. The ball fell out of the box. So maybe that's a fault by Sean Burrows, the box loader. I'm not sure. But the ball came out of the box.
What a horrible moment for them. But you got to watch this. You cannot take your eye off it for a second. So that means the Marnix 1 to the good on the far side.
You can bet that won't happen again. It's a rarity. So let's go.
The Marnix on this near side.
It's fallen out again. Now this is their own box. They bring their own boxes for these. The ball's in place. Oh dear. Have they got a fault with the box? Maybe not. But that's what cost them the first time.
Off we go anyway, we'll see. Well, they're ahead again on that far side of Four Paws Flyers. Just, but meeting up a lot of ground on the near of the Marnix now, and the Marnix just have it at the halfway stage. Here we come with the third dog, and it's now on that far side, Four Paws Flyers edging in front, all down to this last little
this is fantastic. Oh my word! 0.02 of a second, no?
And it has gone to the four paws flyers on that far side.
Fantastic.
One apiece. The blink of an eye. How close was that? That was absolutely sensational. Have a little look at this and see if you can sort it out with a naked eye. Look at that.
3/100ths of a second decided them there. Oh, fantastic.
You can see why they've introduced electronic timing here at Crufts for the very first time. It's all down to this one. One apiece. Four paws flyers on the far side. Champions, remember, the Marnix on the near. All down to this. This place is bedlam at the moment. Calling for quiet, he won't get it, I'll tell you. He will not get it. They're ramping up the noise level.
The audience.
Like a rock concert, not Crufts, this.
Oh, it's fantastic.
Away we go.
Great start by both teams. Absolutely clear.
Marnix.
Oh, a terrific crossover by the four paws flyers. But they've been caught.
It's very, very close on that far side. Four paws flyers, have they got it? It's going to be all down to this last couple of dogs. Who's going to win this? Four paw flyers.
Oh my word!
Near side gets it.
This side,
I think the Marnix gets it. I think the Marnix.
They've got it. Oh, you couldn't have it closer again. 5/100ths of a second decided it. 5/100ths of a second.
Absolutely brilliant climax to the flyball competition. The crowd here in the main arena on their feet. High emotion that. And the Marnix from Mansfield in Lincolnshire, together since 2005, have won the flyball competition here at Crufts 2014. But what, above all, there's one word for this: it is entertainment. Fantastic, Peter.
Absolutely. I mean, this is what it's all about. This is what Crufts is all about. Fantastic performances by both teams, and worthy of the final.
Absolutely, and decided by such a small margin as well. It is the Marnix from Lincolnshire that get it in the final. Just the last second, just the minutest little margin that separates them. But really, the sport of flyball very much the winner here.
Well, you can't get closer than five. Well, you can get down to 1/100th of a second, but 5/100ths, my word.
Fair play to you, Peter. You did warn me about this. You did say you've got to keep your eye on this all the time. I tell you what, blink and you miss a lot of things in this, don't you?
Well, it changes so quickly. It really does.
Changes in the flash of an eye. There's still a buzz around the main arena here after that sensational competition. We are heading straight for the presentation as well. And all the teams will get a terrific reception. They deserve it as well. All four finalists that were here: the Warrington Wizards, the Nuneaton Titans, Four Paws Flyers, and the Marnix, who just gave us great competition. You're looking at the Usain Bolts of the canine world, really, and they have given us great entertainment. And the judge, who has done a great job, he will thank one or two of those electronic aids that he have, because this sport is just getting quicker and quicker. Howard Campbell from Halifax in West Yorkshire, an honour and a pleasure to be invited to this year's Crufts Flyball judge, and he has done a sterling job here.
He certainly has. A marvellous job, and he's enjoyed it too. He knew he was going to. I spoke to him, or we both spoke to him, I think, down there when they were having a look at the lighting system on Wednesday before it all got going, and he was looking forward to it immensely. But isn't this marvellous?
The winners then, the Marnix. Chris Keaton, Nick Pearce, Craig Burrows, Sam Whitaker, Nick Wales and Carla Wales. Team captain Nick Pearce, box loader Trev Whitaker, taking the plaudits of the crowd. They have won the flyball. Justifiably pleased. Being in the final, awesome for them, an awesome performance, and they are now Crufts 2014 champions. Captain Nick and Naomi Pearce, partners of course, and Naomi with Four Paws Flyers. Four Paw Flyers, and captained by Naomi Pearce, box loader Sean Burrows, Ashley Jennison, Chris Mason, Kaz Higginson, Rachel Cutner, Emma Mason and Mary Rogers, the champions who came, Peter, within an absolute whisker of retaining their title.
They did, and no one would have gainsaid them if they had won it. It was a tremendous performance, wonderful speed, these wonderful animals that they bring with them, and they get excited, but they operate perfectly. They're obedient, they're fast, they're entertaining. I wonder if the decorations have been put on the hair and ears and so on just for this, or whether they keep them permanently through the year.
Well, it means a huge amount to them all to be involved at this stage of the competition. A huge amount to be involved in Crufts, and natty old hairdos there. I don't think I'll bother with one of those myself, but there we are.
I think they suit you.
Each to his own, eh? Each to his own. And
this sport's really changed, you know. When we first introduced
went too many haircuts when you started like that, Weather, around Crufts.
There weren't. Yeah, he is.
There's an emotion, yeah
that's what
we can sit up here in the commentary box, get excited and say it means a lot to them. You don't need our words to underline how much it means down there to win at Crufts, to win the flyball at Crufts, and after such a brilliant competition too. And when they get their parade, their lap of honour, they will get a standing ovation, and deservedly so. Well done, and congratulations then to all concerned, Four Paws Flyers and the Marnix. Last word to you, Peter.
Well, I've loved it as usual. We started this sport at Crufts, I think it was 1989, and look where it's come to now. The speeds have got up, everything has changed, but it's still the most exciting event you'll see at Crufts.
Well done indeed to all our flyball teams. Well, it really has been an incredible day here in this arena.